So today we're going to talk about several of the words that were introduced in the book. We're going to talk about what they mean, and we are going to practice using those words. So you might feel a little bit funny sitting and practicing using a word, talking to a computer screen, but remember, I'm doing the same thing, and I'm sitting here talking to my computer screen and teaching the lesson. So we're all going to just have to step a little bit outside of our comfort zones and give it a try. Okay? Awesome. Okay, so the first word that I want to talk to you about today is the word occasionally. Everybody say that, occasionally. Good job. We first heard that word in the book at the very beginning. It said, instead of going to school, they, Beatrix and her brother, had their lessons at home. They hardly saw other children. Occasionally, their parents allowed them to play with their cousins. I'm going to share what that word would look like with you. This is the word occasionally, and it means once in a while, but not often. So if they were allowed to play with their cousins occasionally, that means once in a while, but they were not often allowed to play with their cousins. Let's try out using this word today. We're going to use a sentence prompt right here. It says, I see blank only occasionally because. So you're going to fill in the two parts of the sentence. You might say, I see my cousins only occasionally because they live far away. So go ahead and take a few minutes to think of how you would finish that sentence. Great job. Now, the next part says, which activities do you do only occasionally? Remember, once in a while, but not often. What do I do only occasionally? Okay, I occasionally play Frisbee because my husband really likes it, but I don't do it often because it's not something that I think of on my own. How about you? What do you occasionally do, but not often? Great. Now, here are some activities. Think about whether these are things you do occasionally or often. Do you occasionally brush your teeth or occasionally stay up late? Remember, you're filling in the sentence frame. I occasionally brush my teeth because, or I occasionally stay up late because. Nice job. Here are some other ones. Do you occasionally say hello, or do you occasionally say the word hippopotamus? All right. Our next word is the word encouraged. In the book, we heard the word encouraged on this page. Mr. and Mrs. Potter encouraged Beatrix and Bertram to study art. Beatrix's father enjoyed photography and collected paintings. When Beatrix was old enough, he took her to museums. So the word encouraged is used in this sentence. Mr. and Mrs. Potter encouraged Beatrix and Bertram to study art. Encourage means to give someone confidence by praising them. So her father gave her confidence in studying art by praising her for doing it. Let's think about that word some more. How has someone encouraged you in the past? How has someone given you confidence by praising you. We're going to finish this sentence frame. Blank encouraged me when blank. Let's see. My friend encouraged me when she told me I had a nice singing voice. How would you fill in that sentence? Blank encouraged me when. Good job. All right. Now, we're going to play a little game. It's called Make a Choice. You're going to decide which one you only occasionally do. Do you occasionally? Actually, I'm going to skip this one because it doesn't really apply right now. We're going to keep going. The next thing that we're going to practice is using an online dictionary. An online dictionary is just like a regular dictionary that we use at school. You can look up words to find out how to pronounce them, what they mean, or to double check the spelling. And since you may not have your words we use when we write or your school dictionary at home, an online dictionary is a tool that you can use to help you check words at home. I found an online dictionary called the Learner's Dictionary. And I decided to type the word bicycle into the dictionary. Let's take a look at what we notice. Oops, I'm getting pop-up windows. So I noticed, first of all, that there is the word listed several times. I noticed that it tells me how to pronounce the word.
Bicycle.
I noticed that it shows me a picture of what the word is. And then it tells me what the word means. To ride a bicycle. A two-wheeled vehicle that a person rides by pushing on foot pedals. I'm going to encourage you to look at an online dictionary and try putting in some different words. If I look up one of our vocabulary words today, encouraged, let's pretend I wasn't sure how to spell it. The dictionary gave me some suggested spellings, even though I wasn't sure I was close to the correct spelling. And the dictionary gives me some different choices. Encouraged, spelled correctly, being the first choice. To make someone more determined, hopeful, or confident. All right, let's go back to the other new words that we have. The next word that we're going to talk about today is the word approve. The words approve and disapprove. Let's look at the book again. In 1909, I'll show you the picture. In 1909, Beatrix bought another farm called Castle Cottage. During the purchase, she met a lawyer named William Heelis. They both enjoyed animals and farming and fell in love and were engaged in 1912. Again, Mr. and Mrs. Potter disapproved. Even so, in 1913, Beatrix married William and they moved to Castle Cottage. So disapprove means you do not agree with something, you think it is bad or wrong. Mr. and Mrs. Potter, Beatrix's parents, disapproved. They did not agree with her marrying William. They thought it was a bad idea or a wrong idea. Now, the other word we're going to talk about is the word approve. Approve means the opposite of disapprove. It's an antonym. Remember, antonyms are opposites. And since it's the opposite, it means to approve because you think something is right or good. Let's play a little game. It's called approve or disapprove. I'm going to describe something that an imaginary friend does. And you are going to decide if you approve or disapprove. But you also have to say why. Your friend helps a little girl who has fallen down and bruised her leg. Do you approve or disapprove? You'll say, I approve because, or I disapprove because. Nice job. Here's the next one. Your friend embarrasses another student by calling them names. Say, I approve because, or I disapprove because. Nice job. Here's the next one. Your friend invites a new student to sit with you at lunch. I approve because, or I disapprove because. Nice job. Here's the last one. Your friend takes your eraser without asking you. I approve because, I disapprove because. All right, friends, thanks for practicing these new words with me today. Try to use them throughout the day or throughout your week, because using words is a great way to make them your own. I will see you later. I'm going to just sign out and say goodbye.